Hello, hello, and welcome, my dear friends. Welcome to a very interesting review of a beautiful fountain pen. Probably you've seen its unboxing. This is the amazing Aurora Optima Azzurra 365 with a beautiful 18 karat gold nib. Of course, this is a piston filler. It comes in this gorgeous material, which I call celluloid. I'm referring to this beautiful blue material. Some call this auraloid from celluloid. It certainly gives this pen a very nice feel. And I don't know if you can see in this lighting, but I hope that you can see all the beautiful shades of it. Practically the blue steel and flecks of silver white. They come in a pretty unique and fantastic combination or a pattern. Every time you look at this wonderful thing, other shades reveal to your sight of view. For example, if you see this mother of pearl here, and if I change the lighting, it changes and it's prevalent here. It is a wonderful piece. And let me tell you, in comparison with the old Optima, because a little history lesson about Aurora. Well, Aurora is an Italian pen company and was established in 1919 in Turin, Italy, Torino. And the model Aurora Optima, which, by the way, the word Optima is derived from the word Optimus, which means the best or optimal. And this particular model has its roots all the way in the 1930s. Of course, the vintage model had the same characteristic flat tops, practically a characteristic of the pens in the 1930s, especially on the Parker Duofold. All the body was made from the same material in comparison with the new version that has this wonderful material here, but the ending of the turning knob is and the ending of the cap is done in this black finish. Also, the old model had this Greek pattern over here that we can see also on the modern one. And interesting enough, it had a vacuum filler instead of the piston filler which is present on the modern one. Now let me talk about the modern Aurora Optima. It was redesigned in 1992, and the Optima is offered in different colors and materials and limited edition options. I will leave some of them on the screen. It all depends on your preferences. Of course, when I saw this, I fell in love with it. And guys, I had the opportunity to buy this particular one at a very nice price. I'm saying this particular one because this is a limited edition, and I have the privilege and honor to have in my collection number 174 out of a total of 365. And also, because I'm a very, very lucky collector, guys, I found this at a very, very reasonable price. And probably if you've seen my unboxing, you know that I only paid for it 1,420 lei, the equivalent of 286.04 euros, or 309.05 American dollars. But not only I found it at an amazing price. Usually this is sold for 585 euros or 632 US dollars on eBay, and I will show you an ad from eBay. So not only I paid this wonderful price, but also the seller agreed to sell me in 2 equal installments of 710 leis, or 143 euros, or 154.53 US dollars. So an unbelievable price for such a beautiful Italian limited fountain pen. And I'm just not saying this, I have a pretty large collection of fountain pens, but this is a very, very beautiful thing. And I think it appeals to each and every collector of fountain pens. Not all of us have the means to acquire this. I certainly had a great luck to buy this. This is certainly a fountain pen that will be with me for the rest of my life. I won't sell it, no matter how good the offer will be. This is just a piece of my collection, and I think I will cherish it for the rest of my life. So let me show you the characteristics of the design. Pretty much a flat top, as I told you before. It is a piston filler. Interesting, not a simple piston filler, but one with a practical ink window right over here. As I bought it secondhand, this was certainly used, and I'm afraid that the person who used this used it with a black ink, or certainly a dark ink. Now the ink window is not visible. This is the reason that I bought with me 2 little cups, and probably I will use also a medical syringe to clean it in front of you before we will do a writing sample. It has these beautiful shades of blue and turquoise, and I will certainly use a turquoise ink on this wonderful pen. Let me show you the body. Again, it comes with this wonderful clip. What I love about it is it stands for this theme of the Arctic theme, or this Azzurro theme, and all the trims are not gold but chrome plated, which is a particular thing I love. I must tell you, I'm a fan of large nibs made of gold, but yellow gold. But on this one, the trims, they match perfectly the body. I could not imagine this with gold trims. I prefer it the way it is, guys. So it's quite compact, as you can see. It has this clip, which is not, by the way, a springy clip, but you can certainly use it. It's rather crude looking. Of course, it is based on the old Aurora Optima. I prefer the little wheel that is present on the OMAS models, but it is what it is, guys. I can't complain. What is very, very interesting about these limited editions are these bands over here. So these Greek bands, which are present also on the vintage Aurora Optima and the other two bands, which give to this pan aura of luxury. Thermically engraved on the body, we have Aurora Italia, fabbrica italiana di penne a serbatoio. And just look at the amazing, amazing material. When I first saw it, I said to myself, well, this must be plastic on acryl or something like that. But in fact, I read that it is celluloid. What a wonderful, wonderful texture of celluloid. I can't. I could stare at it for several hours and not get bored. It's a very, very, very complex material and quite unique and beautiful. Okay, as I told you, so we have this cap, it rotates like this, it opens quite easy, it reveals a quite large grip section, it ends in this concave form, making it very easy to hold like this. But for those of you who hold like this, those trims right over there are very delicate, so you can't feel them. It continues with the ink window, which is slightly more elevated than the trims, as you can see. It is a transparent ink window, and I hope that I can clean it to show you at the end. And this is the turning mechanism, the piston mechanism. Comparing it with other piston fillers, and I mean mainly the Pelican Souvron M800, and I have right here also the Mont Blanc 146 Meisterstück. You can see by comparing them, the 146 is slightly longer. They are both, I should say, the same fat pans. This has also an ink window, this has also an ink window. They are both piston fillers. This is a little bit more lighter than the other one, and it certainly gives it a very, very nice balance when you write with it, and you can write long sessions without getting tired. The Azzurra's 3365 is a limited edition, like I told you, of 365 units, and it first saw the light of day all back in 2017. And it is a really, really beautiful thing. I'm repeating myself, but this is probably one of the best looking modern fountain pens in my collection. And I say modern because I really have some beautiful vintage pens that will give this a very hard competition when it comes to beauty. But the material is amazing, and it is a very, very wonderful, wonderful pen. So I told you what it cost me. I told you a little bit of the history of Aurora, and in particular about the Optima models. I've shown you some pictures on the internet of the different variation of this wonderful pen and simple pen. And now, yes, it is time to reveal the dimensions of this beauty. I've already shown you a slight comparison with the Mont Blanc 146, and it is a good time to leave its dimensions on the screen. So practically I will leave its dimensions on the screen, and I will get ready for the cleaning procedure, which by the way you will see is quite easy, well, easier than other piston fillers, and you will see why. By the way, guys, this is the first time that I will use this pen. Believe me, I got it in the mail, and I did not have time to clean it properly. So I have here some tissues with ink, stained with ink, but they are very, very useful. I have here a medical syringe with a medical needles, so be careful. There are also those with blunt needles, but I prefer medical needles because they sometimes reach places, interesting places, let's say. But I will show you what I intend to do with the syringe. Don't think that I don't appreciate the value of this pen, and it simply needs a little bit of cleaning. I know it was used and it was stored for several years in an attic or something like that, and then the seller decided to get rid of them. But thank God that it reached me. I will cherish it. And let me start simply by showing you some little nice treats with this wonderful pen. Let me open it like this, and probably you can see we have an opaque ink window. It's not transparent, and if we zoom a little bit on the actual nib, I don't know if you can see, but I think that the person who used it with a very dark shade of ink, and we will see what I'm talking about. Let me dip it a little bit in this ink, in this glass full of ink, and you can see it is a black ink. Unfortunately, it is a black ink, and it will require some and now you can see, let me zoom on the nib because it's different now. It certainly has that chrome looking feeling right now. It was very dark before I dipped it in this glass of water. Okay guys, I will dip it. Okay. I will put back this glass. And now I will do the first procedure. So now we will see if we have a functioning piston. Okay, that bubbles are a very nice sign. Okay. And just for the sake of it, guys, I usually empty it in the black one, but I want you to see the level of ink that is still present there. So I don't know if maybe a zoom will be in order for you guys to see better what comes out, what dirt comes out of it. And let me start easy rotating in the other side. So it's definitely, oh, I was expecting a little bit worse. Now look at it. Now it's really showing off. But I don't know if you can see, the ink window becomes more and more transparent. What is good about this, guys, and I will do a little break right now because I need to change the water. I should bring clear water. And by the way, I'm using tap water, so no distilled water here. Just a simple tap water will do just fine. It is at the room temperature, so not very cold, but not very warm. And let me refill the glasses of water, and then I will continue the procedure. So I'm amazed, as probably you are, guys. Somebody used this wonderful azzurro blue blue pen and inked it with black ink. I don't understand those who do those things. Probably you think of me like a strange person, but when I have this material, I want to use on this pen green ink, maybe green, yes, but a blue-green ink. But I certainly won't use a dark ink or a brown ink or a red one. No, different shades of blue. But this is what I am. So the reason I brought the syringe into the question of cleaning this pen, one of the most interesting features of this particular Aurora Optima is the fact that you can very easily clean it. It certainly resembles the Pelican Souverain in the sense that you can take the nib and you can unscrew it gently, and you can easily reach the piston. So I will put this in ink like this, and it remains this piston right over here. I will retract it, and now you can see the clean is not so clean, it's still gray, but it is very, very nice. So one of the things you can do, and I know that this review will take a long time, but I need to clean it very, very good for you to see that we have a transparent ink window. First of all, just drew a large quantity of water in this large syringe. Now you insert the needle. Be very careful, this is a medical needle. And now you simply do this, and I will use this dark one. You insert it gently. You could do harm to the piston and to the ending of the piston, so gently, not till the end, and just apply. Now you can see all the dirt is coming out, and with the syringe it gives like a pressure to it. Now it's almost clear, and this is how easy you can clean a piston filler like this. This is one of the main reasons that I know I don't like Mont Blanc Meisterstücklein. Just do this simple thing. Do this part where you can take out this thing. Of course, you can take it out also on a Mont Blanc, but it has a special type of seal. I don't know. Even this is an expensive writing instrument, but a writing instrument should be very accessible. You don't have to be a mechanic to service your car, but it will be a nice thing if you can micromanage at least some of the maintenance work. And what an easy clean it was. It's not a perfect clean, of course, and you will see that when I will use the ink, it certainly needs a a little bit of work to it, but this is clean, guys. Remember that opaque window now is crystal clear. So very, very easy fix. I'm trying now to get rid of those parts. It's quite interesting, especially this long part. And look at this wonderful design. You rotate it and you have yourself a very, very clean pen. And for those of you who want to see details, just look at this window, clear window. Just look at this wonderful 18 karat 750. When it was covered in that blue ink, it was barely visible, the engraving Aurora at the base of it. I'm certainly almost done, guys. To be thorough in my cleaning, we will give the piston a little bit of work. So again, I will take those glasses and refill them with fresh, clean water. Okay, guys, so okay, like this. Let me insert it. You can see that there is still some residue of black ink, but I hope that I will get rid of it. And this is one, and I will certainly insert it in this clean one, and we hope that we don't see such let me see. Yes, we still have a little bit, but not like we used to have. So this is the ending. Let me show you the ending of the piston. It seems to be plastic. Yes, it's quite nice. We still have some residue, but I don't think that it will give us problems when we will do its writing sample. Look at this wonderful nib. I'm still blown away by its beauty, guys. So let me put those aside here. Here it is. Always, guys, if you use the medical ink, like, secure it with this cap, like you secure the ink bottle. And speaking about the ink bottle, and one thing, guys, if you leave the pen like this, there will always be a possibility that it will roll down the table. Always secure it. The best way to secure it is to put it like this, but sometimes we forgot about the cap, and it will roll down, and basically it will ruin the nib, and it will be a nightmare. So certainly we have some water, and it's not clean, but I will use the type of ink that is very nice, this turquoise ink. Even though we have residues of black ink, this probably will have a shade of blue, dark blue, but certainly if it's clean enough, we can see the beautiful turquoise. Not in our case. It certainly needed some little attention, and I'm guessing that this is the problem. I will just I have a curiosity, and I have to do it. Let me see. Well, not there. Probably I clean it well enough, but let me repeat the procedure. So this is the cleanest water here. I will put the ink. I will put the needle and I will repeat the procedure. We'll see how clean it is. Let me see. Well, I made this pretty clean, pretty clean. Of course, there is a little bit of water left. So what I will do, I will operate the piston right now. And yes, now I will eliminate the rest of the, like this. It should do the trick. Let me put also this a little bit in the water. Gently clean it, insert it. Very practical, if you ask me, a very practical system, which indeed we see also on the Pelican. And look at the wonderful transparent ink window. There is still a little bit of liquid in the reservoir, but it is okay, guys. And thank you. I've seen on the video that we have passed the 30-minute limit. I don't know if you are still with me, but for those of you who are still with me, I have a very nice treat. So this is one of my favorite inks, a very affordable ink, made in Germany, Faber-Castell. If you've seen it, buy it. It is in an amazing color. And fountain pen ink, turquoise, a very beautiful ink, and I think it will match the body of this wonderful pen. It already matches, as you can see, probably you can see. Okay, so the rule, put like this, okay, the pen, and you will thank me later if you don't have problems. Shake the ink bottle, open the ink bottle. Okay, insert it like this. Now operate the piston like this, and now it should draw the ink like this, and we already saw that the ink window has become whoa, I must show you this wonderful look guys, amazing. I hope you can see. Whoa, amazing. So we take the tissue, we eliminate gently what is left on the grip section. Only if you want, gently clean also the nib. You can leave some little micro drops of ink on it, and this is amazing, guys. By the way, you can post this, and for the moment I will put it. Oh, look look, I've made a mistake. I've dropped it, and not a sacrilege, I didn't drop it on the nib. It fell several centimeters, not a problem. It dropped a little bit of ink. I will remove it. I will try to remove it with this tissue. Always, guys, but always secure your ink bottle. It is very important. It was a messy procedure, and some of you out there who don't like fountain pens, they say, I always get dirty. Well, getting dirty is a part of this hobby, and I don't know, it's not a convenient for me. I'm using the fountain pen. I'm enjoying it. Of course, little accidents do happen, so be careful with ink. It certainly stains. So I have here my notepad, and I'm ready to write. And believe me, guys, this is the first time I'm writing with this. So Bear with me for a moment. I'm very excited, very excited. I will use it unposted. Let me put the cap over here, the wonderful cap over here. And yes, a zoom will be in order, so let me gently. Oh, I still have some residues of ink here. I spoke too soon. Yes, the fountain pen could be a messy writing instrument, but maybe it's not the fault of the fountain pen or the ink. It's my fault, guys. Okay, so what do I have here, guys? A beautiful, and I promised you a little zoom and I forgot about it. And sorry, I will also change the angle. Oh yes, I've changed the angle. And now let me show you this beauty in action. Aurora Optima Azzurra 365 limited edition. And by the way, guys, this is number 274 out of 365. So number 274 out of a total of 365 pieces worldwide, making it a very rare, I should say a rare pen. I've seen its review on the Pens and Tea channel, if I'm not mistaken, and the lady in that channel said it was very difficult for her to acquire this in North America. Of course, you can find it on eBay from a Japanese seller. I'm not endorsing it. I don't know him or her who sells this pen, but it was the only one I could find nowadays on eBay, and it's priced around $630 US, including the shipping, international shipping of it. Let me zoom out. God, what a beautiful picture. Aurora Optima Azzurra 365 limited edition, number 274 out of 365. As I understood, it appeared in the year 2017. It is a variant of the wonderful modern Aurora Optima pen. This is a pen made in Italy, and it certainly has a very interesting nib, and in European terms I should call it an extra fine nib. So it's an extra fine nib, extra fine, and certainly it is an interesting nib. Not my cup of tea of nibs. I prefer broader one, oblique ones, but it is what it is, guys. For an extra fine, I think it's a wonderful writer. Let me show you. Yes, first, if we have a flexible nib. Sorry, I didn't tell you the material. 18 karat, 750 gold nib. Of course, I believe it's chrome plate. It is not white gold. I don't know for sure. I did not do my homework very good for this one. But sincerely, I could not find many information about it on the internet. And now I'm trying to see if we have some. No. So no visible flex, no flex to it. It is an extra fine nib, so I don't know if it does the signatures. Yes, it does the signature quite well, but it's not as smooth as I would like. I think that this should be a very wet red. Yes, as you can see, a wet writer. Now let's see if we have some line variance to it. So no pressure here. And now I'm starting to apply pressure. And you probably can see no visible line variance to it. I think I got the perfect ink to match this variant, this azzurro, but it's turquoise, so between green and blue. This is the fact that I told you that I will use also blue-green ink on this wonderful pen. It certainly has a good feel to it. It's quite balanced. And let me add the cap. Even now it's balanced. Let me see if I can try why not the reverse writing. So now I'm trying to reverse write with it. Reverse writing. Definitely a go. And I'm quite surprised to see that it writes smoother in reverse than it does simple. So if simple, it's like an EF. In reverse, I should call it also an EF, but with a strange smooth to it. It almost makes me want to write in reverse. So probably, yes, I will write in reverse because definitely you saw it is possible. Let me write first in reverse and then in more normal mode, because I want to tell you about the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So all of this was in reverse. Now I will write in normal mode. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So this is the strange thing, guys. Probably the first time it is happening to me. I prefer to write with this in reverse because it's smoother than the ordinary nib. And why not? Let me give you a little zoom to see. Maybe it needs a little tuning, this nib, but it's certainly a beautiful pen. I'm amazed by all the details. Look at this wonderful thing, and look when it starts this material, and look at those gorgeous Greek lines, and simply when you turn and you can see that engraved logo that brings you to old times. Fabbrica Italiana di Penne a Serbatoio. Well, guys, this is the real deal. This is the beautiful Aurora Optima Azzurra 365 limited, and this is number 274, exclusively on the Pen Collectors channel. At least the number 274, because I've seen the reviews on other channels, which by the way are wonderful reviews, guys. Check them out. And this was it. I'm crazy for spending so much money on a fountain pen. Maybe I am. But I've spent such amount of money on a work of art. And guys, it is amazing. And it is amazing, but I forgot something very, very important. So, have a nice day, my dear friends. Have a nice day. Wherever you are. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed it, every minute of it. And probably if I had time, I will spend hours just talking about different shades, different ways to store this wonderful pen. What can I say to you guys? So 365. Maybe you will add one to your collection, and I think you won't be disappointed. This is a really work of art. Another modern pen that shows us that the Italian fountain pen, but not only the fountain pen, the Italian craftsmanship, it's still amazing. Again, I'm returning to the Mont Blanc and Pelican, and I see their lines. They're very, very classic, very, very interesting and functional. But when you show this in a meeting, they all are amazed of its beauty. When you show a simple Mont Blanc, which is, by the way, elegant in its own way, these black and gold trims, they don't compare with nothing. And I still prefer the cigar shape to the flat top. I'm not so sure about it. Maybe there is like a bullet. Maybe there is the aerodynamic thing factor. I don't know. But go to a lady, which, ladies have that aesthetic sense. And it is a compliment, by the way. I'm not offending anyone, I hope, with my remark. The ladies will go after this. Always, because this is a wonderful piece. This screams interesting shades. This is a black one. It's practical. It's more cold. This is Italy. This is life. This is Azzurro. This is like a wet summer in Italy, in comparison, I don't know, with a walk down the Alps in a comfortable Mercedes or something like that. This is the Fiat 500 without with the top gone, cruising down the seas of Italy and the lakes of Italy. So it's not comparable. It's like I don't know. So this was its review, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did. I will see you again with another interesting review. Till then, have a wonderful day, my friends, wherever you are. Take care of your health, because the health is the most important thing in your life. Stay close to your dear ones, and have again a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you all, my dear friends. I'm certainly blessed with owning such a beauty. Bye-bye.